Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel on Excel video series. In today's video, we are going to take an in-depth look into the shading of the cell. Let me open my Excel file by double clicking it. So what is cell shading? Cell shading is just like painting your walls at your home. Just like you paint your walls with a certain color, similarly you can put a background color to the cells. To start with, I'll simply zoom my file on a particular cells to make it bigger and easier to understand what's going on with the colors. You can do the shading of the cell using the color palette. To open the color palette on your Excel file, press Alt HH on your keyboard, or you can press this small arrow beside the paint bucket. To choose the colors, you can click on any color you want, or you can also, navigate the colors with the help of arrow keys. So let's say I choose this light color, and that's how you can shade the background of your cell. Second thing, how we can put a pattern to it. To put a pattern to the cell, you need to open the mother of all formatting dialog boxes, and the shortcut to do that is press Ctrl 1. If you're already on a cell which has a background color, that color will be selected in this section. There are two more things you can do from this formatting box. First is, like I told you, you can put a pattern. So automatically the pattern color is black and you can choose your own color. Let's say I choose this green color for my pattern, then whatever pattern I will apply will appear green on top of this already selected color. Let's pick up something simple and pleasing to the eye. Let's say I pick this thin vertical and you can see thin green lines appear over the preview here. So this is the preview section. Until you will press OK, the effect will not apply to the cell in reality. So let me press OK and see how it looks, and that's how it will look. Now, all these patterns are predefined and you cannot create your own pattern. Let me show you another pattern here. To open the dialog box again, press Ctrl 1, and let's say I choose another pattern, it's crisscross lines, and that's how my cell is going to look like. Next is how we can apply gradient colors. To apply the gradient colors, you need to press the fill effects button. Now the problem here is that you can either have a pattern with background or you can have a gradient color. You cannot have both at the same time. Go to fill effects, and in this box choose the two colors that you want. You can choose your own color. So let's choose some outrageous colors, red and yellow. Wow, it looks like sun. These are the different forms of gradients that you can apply. Horizontal, from top to bottom, from bottom to top, and from both sides, top to bottom, going into the middle. Then similarly for vertical, three variants are present. Same for diagonal up, same for diagonal down. And this one is my favorite, so let me just select that by clicking OK. The moment you'll click OK, you will see that the pattern has gone in the preview. That means if you'll click OK here, you will not be able to see the pattern. That's how the cell is going to look like. Let me open the dialog box again by pressing Ctrl 1. Now, currently the gradient is applied, and if I choose any pattern color here, the moment I'll choose the pattern color, the fill effect will go away. You can either have fill or you can have pattern. You cannot have both. Let's press Ctrl Z. Let's make it a solid color. Remove all the effects that we have put. Now, what if you're not happy with the colors that you have in the color palette? So let me open the color palette by pressing Alt HH. So there is another section here called More Colors. You can either click on it, or after pressing Alt HH, you can press M. Now, this is where you can define your own color. This crosshair is used to take you to a particular spectrum of the color. So let's say I'm in the green spectrum, and this arrow is used to define how strong or how light your color is going to be. Upper you go, the lighter the color will become, and the lower you'll go, the darker the shade will become. So this is for the shade intensity, and this is to choose the actual shade of the color. Alternatively, if you have the RGB code with you, that is the red, green, and blue code, then you can make your own colors. For example, I know for a fact that if I put 128 for red, 127 for green, and 127 for blue, I'll get a gray shade. So that's how my shade is going to look. Besides custom colors, there is another standard option with predefined more colors than you see in the regular color palette. So you can choose your colors here. And if you're still not happy, you can go to the custom and you can do the coloring from here. Make this color a little bright and click OK. And that's my new shade. But what if I have applied color to a cell and I want to remove it? So there are many ways in which you can do it. First is go to any blank cell, copy it, come here and paste it, and the shading will be gone. I'm pressing Ctrl Z to bring back the color. Next is you can go to color palette by pressing Alt HH and then select no fill, and the color will be gone. So that's how you can remove the color from the cells. So that's all for this tutorial, folks. Here is the list of shortcuts used in the entire video. Also, if you have any specific questions related to Excel, please reach out to me on the email ID listed on screen. I will be happy to answer your questions. I'll see you soon in the next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.